Hi, everyone. Many foreign students will feel puzzled when they hear the Chinese people talking in a way that is different from the Chinese they learn in their Chinese class.
岁如意，新年快乐，万事如意。
新年快乐，万事如意啊！
新年快乐，万事如意。
新年快乐，万事如意。
祝你新年快乐，万事如意。
新年快乐，万事如意。
新年快乐，万事如意。
Chinese people in the video are talking in their local dialect. You may not understand it, but all these Chinese dialects belong to the family of the Chinese language. There are various languages and dialects used in China, the most famous being Mandarin Chinese. On October the 31st, 2000, the Law of Universal Language and Character of the People's Republic of China came into force, which stipulates Mandarin as China's universal national language. Mandarin Chinese, or 普通话, is a standardized form of spoken Chinese. It is the official language of China, one of the 4 official languages of Singapore, and a widely used language for the Chinese people all around the world. While Mandarin is spoken in distinctive dialects throughout China, Standard Mandarin is mostly influenced by the Northern Beijing dialect. This is similar to how BBC English accent RP is influenced by Southern England. In terms of the range of application, Mandarin Chinese is used in government agencies, in the media, and as a language of instruction in schools. It is used as an official written language in today's China. The written form of Mandarin is based on the scripts known as Chinese characters, 汉字. Chinese characters are shared by literate speakers of otherwise unintelligible dialects. While written forms of Mandarin maintain a rigid standard across the country, the dialects of China vary widely in their pronunciation patterns. In mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan, diglossia has been very common in people's language use. The same is true in other parts of China. Now, let's come to see the big family of the Chinese language. The internal diversity of Chinese is similar to that of the Romance language of Europe, but maybe even more varied. Generally, mountainous South China exhibits more linguistic diversity than the North China plain. In parts of South China, a major city's dialect may only be marginally intelligible to close neighbors. There are between 7 and 13 main regional groups of Chinese, of which the most spoken by far is Mandarin, followed by Min, Wu, Yue, etc.
我爱你，我很喜侬，我爱你，我爱你。
Most of these groups are mutually unintelligible, and even dialect groups within Min Chinese may not be mutually intelligible. You may be interested in some representative Chinese dialects. We'll introduce some of them to you. First, Cantonese is common and influential in Guangdong Province, Hong Kong, and Macau, as well as numerous Cantonese-speaking overseas communities. In many countries' Chinatowns, there are many Cantonese immigrants, and Cantonese becomes the most commonly used Chinese. In the second half of the 20th century, many foreigners are quite familiar with movies made by Cantonese actors.
跟住我跳啊！好易跳㗎咋，跳嚟啦！
我仲喺呢度啊！
哎呀，大姐啊，屌你都唔識。
Hakka is widely spoken in Fujian Province, Taiwan Island, and some countries in Southeast Asia, such as Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. The Hakka people are believed to be a subgroup of the Han Chinese of northern China. In Taiwan, Hakka Chinese is named by the government as one of the official languages. Shanghai-hua or Shanghainese is a dialect spoken in Shanghai and the surrounding regions. Like many southern dialects, its unique pronunciation is easily recognized.
侬好，我叫大白兔，侬饭吃过了伐？
吃了的。
我想借套便宜眼的房子，单位寝室已经勿让我住了。
要借啥
先叫2
地
层，
方？
先叫2层廿四弄。
先叫。
Since the 1990s, as Shanghai continues to become an economic and commercial center in East Asia, Shanghainese has been very popular with people who want to work and live in Shanghai. As a result, many Chinese people can understand some daily expressions in Shanghainese. Sichuanese is a dialect spoken in Sichuan province and the surrounding areas. Sichuanese varies from standard Mandarin in its pronunciation, and Chinese people can recognize it immediately.
不好意思，麻烦你哈，我北门桥走，帮我妈喊醒一下。我妈就走，谢谢啊。没事没事。
If you find yourself in Sichuan, for example, on your tour to see pandas, it might be useful to learn Sichuanese pronunciation of some daily words and phrases. China is home to many other widely spoken dialects. The Gan dialect is mostly common in Jiangxi province. There are also dialects of Xiang, Yue, and Min. Many larger sections of China are full of a variety of different dialects spoken in certain geographical areas. In the south of China, it is said that the accent is different from town to town and from village to village. Chinese is an ancient language and has a large population of native speakers. The country has a vast territory, which have given rise to a large number of minority languages and dialects. The numerous dialects of China, while maybe causing a few minor headaches for the monolingual traveler, make for a rich and vibrant culture worth exploring. Want to know more about China? Come and learn some local dialects. That is the end of this lecture. See you in the next section.